Welcome, everybody, to the Goldilocks and the Silver Fox podcast. We are Joanne and Carl. This week, we are unpacking some of the adventures that we had over the holidays.
We're winging it today, folks. We weren't even sure, actually, let's be honest, we weren't even sure that we were going to be able to get a podcast out this week, but we decided that we were just going to knock it out. Okay, this goes out on Wednesday, the 3rd. Today is Monday the 1st. So first, let's start off by saying Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, Carl, and our daughter Amanda, and Andrew, and Brandon, and Haley, and just Nick, and everybody.
Friends, family, everybody.
Yes, everybody. And all of you guys. Happy New Year.
Yes. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Yeah. 2023 is gone.
It's gone.
24, here we come.
Here we come. And we are starting off with a bang.
Oh, yeah.
So that's great. So, let's go ahead and unpack the holidays. It's still, I have to admit, it's still a little bit of a blur to me. Mm-hmm. There was so much going on.
Oh, yeah.
I had great fun.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm still exhausted. Well, it's only the first today, so of course I am.
It's the first, yeah.
How about you? You still exhausted?
Well, yeah.
It was a lot.
Just to let everybody know, for us, we have, like everybody else, Christmas. And then 2 days after Christmas is Joanne's birthday.
Yes.
So then...
And that can't go unnoticed.
We've all heard that.
As we've talked about that, yes.
Yeah. So no envelopes full of money for Joanne. She wants a party.
That's right.
And
we're going to talk about what we did.
We had quite a party.
We did.
And,
it was fun.
And then, the party seemed to continue throughout the rest of the week.
It did.
And...
Let's unpack it. Okay.
All right.
So first we had... Christmas, of course. Well, we had Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, we had everybody over, and we hosted here at the house. And we had my mom and my stepdad and my son Brandon and his girlfriend Haley. And so we had a little bit of a house full, and it was great. I didn't forget anybody. And Rosie. Rosie is Haley and Brandon's dog, so she was here as well. So it was great. We had everybody here. We had a very nice time. Carl and I actually, okay, so you guys know that where we create our podcast is our dining room.
Oh, we're not getting into that.
We are.
Oh,
we're
my
getting
goodness.
We're getting into it. Okay. And so Carl and I actually sat here on the sofa and had our dining room table set, and everybody else sat in regular chairs.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Well, hey, listen.
Oh, yeah, the life of podcasting, I guess, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta let it all hang out.
Our studio. It's not that
Carl. So our studio doubles as a dining room. Instead of the dining room doubling as a studio, it's now our studio that doubles as a dining room.
Yes.
So, but it was fine. Everything was great. We ordered our Italian food, which we've already covered that, so we're not going to rehash that. But it was delicious.
It was glorious.
Glorious, yes.
Yes.
So it actually froze some for Carl to eat later, and he already got into it.
Oh yeah.
Which is fine.
Can't help
it was just so funny. So that went great. Then the next day, anything important happened the next day? It's a blur.
We kind of just had a small little thing here with us. We watched the parade.
So the next day was actually Christmas. So we had our little family of 4 Christmas where we opened our gifts that we exchanged with each other. And then we just had leftovers and we watched the parade
and just relaxed.
And sort of a small regrouping because the next morning, early afternoon, my sister came in town. And the past 3 years, she has come in town to help me celebrate my birthday, which has actually been a lot of fun because it's sort of pushed me to go on an adventure.
Okay, right.
Each of those years that she's come down. So this year, we started off the birthday festivities by going to the Hanu. Now, what did you think of the Hanu?
So we got to explain what it is.
Okay.
So it's in downtown Dunedin, and for those that don't know, if you don't live in Florida or Pinellas County, it used to be a residential house, right?
That's right, it did.
So they're older homes, they're older wooden structure homes, but a lot of the homes are turned into either restaurants or little art studios. So it's kind of an eclectic little area.
Yeah, it's really cute. If you come to Florida and you come to Clearwater to visit or Tampa St. Pete, go to downtown Dunedin. It is so great.
It's a neat little area. You just walk to check out all the different shops and all that. It's super clean.
Yeah.
They did a really nice job of it.
It's like out of a storybook.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
It kind of is. But anyways, this particular restaurant used to be a house. It used to be a fairly large-sized house, but it's turned into a restaurant. So it's Hawaiian Polynesian theme.
Yes.
They have really neat decor inside. It's
it's full tiki.
Full tiki with everything.
That whole vibe, and even the music, which I love.
Yeah, and it's kind of like upbeat.
It's real
50s, 60s, vintage, yeah.
Sort of beach music and also some Hawaiian, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So it's got a really neat vibe. Yeah, I was trying to think of the word. So yeah, really neat vibe. It's just a really neat restaurant. We've been there once before, and Joanne wanted to go for her birthday.
Yeah, because I loved it.
The food is very unique. It's not just, you don't just go and order a burger and fries. It's kind of got that Polynesian
it definitely does.
Theme.
It's authentic.
It's very authentic.
Delicious, very fresh.
Even the drinks and just everything.
So the food was great. Loved it.
Yeah.
And 4, 5, 6 people that went, and only 3 of us had ever gone, but everybody loved the food, which I was so happy about.
Yeah, so it was great. It was a great night out.
Yeah.
It was unique. The food is awesome.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah.
And even the drinks are unique.
Oh, yeah.
Just everything about it's unique.
Yeah.
So that was a great start.
It was a great start. So then we left there and we walked to the downtown part of Dunedin. And there's these little shops and everything. We did some window shopping, and then we went and got ice cream. Now some of us got ice cream and some of us didn't, but of course I did.
It's not a party for Joanne unless there's ice cream.
Yeah. And actually we forgot our precursor to even going out. We started the evening with the gluten-free cheesecake, which is delicious. We started with cheesecake and gifts, and then we went to dinner. And then we went to ice cream.
Yes.
And then after that, we went to the karaoke bar.
Joanne had a mission in her mind. She had something she wanted to do, so we'll let you explain that.
And I just wanted to go to like a little dive bar, and I wanted to just go to karaoke, and it had been 20 years since we had done karaoke outside of the home. We do it all the time in the house, but it had been maybe even more than 20 years, a really long time since we had gone out to do karaoke. So I found this little dive bar in downtown Dunedin, and that's where we went. And I wasn't, I was like rusty on the whole thing. So how much do we want to talk about our karaoke? I'm singing karaoke. We're up there. We're doing Love Shack, of course. You can't not have karaoke without Love Shack. And so my sister pops up on. So Carl and I go out because Carl does the guy voice. But we were so rusty, we didn't practice or anything. So Carl's like, where's the guy voice? And I'm singing over the guy voice. I'm singing
She's
the
singing
whole
everybody's part
song.
because she's just having a blast, jumping around, dancing, owning the stage.
Totally owning the stage. And then Carl and I was just having a good time, we'll just say that. And then Carl's like trying to fit his word in edgewise. And then my sister pops up on stage and she steals the microphone from Carl. And then my brother-in-law walks in.
Right.
And I literally see him and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Tony. And it was just wild. But then I had to keep singing the song.
It's my birthday, so I can sound like shit, okay? Happy birthday! All right, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, while she's singing, didn't even miss a beat in the song. She's like, "Hey, it's Tony! Everybody, Tony's here!" And it's truly like a neighborhood small bar.
Everybody knows each other.
Everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
And she's just singing, jumping, and dancing, and singing the words, and like, "Hey, Tony's here! Everybody, look, Tony!" And then she goes right back to singing, and so yeah, it was hysterical.
It was great. It was funny. So we only sang the one song, and then Carl got up and sang with Andrew.
Right.
And then Arnie got up and did his song. Yep. And then I was going to do another song, but it was getting late, and we were all pretty tired, so we left.
So there was a lot of people, and it's karaoke night, so a lot of people come by to do it, and it was I'll just say neighborhood dive bar is a perfect description of it. It truly was like a neighborhood dive bar. It was kind of small, which was fine.
Yeah.
But you had such a mixture of
It
people
was
coming in.
eclectic.
And, you had the guys going up.
You had the
guys and
crooner.
gals.
You had the old crooner.
Right. Well, you had the crooner, then you had the guys and gals going to sing AC/DC, and then
Yeah.
the other ones were just singing whatever.
Then you had some country music.
Had country
You
music.
had some Willie Nelson or
some
whoever.
old timers in there. Yeah.
It was a huge variety of music.
Yeah.
Then you had a couple AC/DCs, and then you had so you had your rock, you had your country, you had your whatever I did,
Pop
whatever we
and-
call
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was quite the variety.
It was a blast.
It was very entertaining.
It was a fun night.
It was a fun night.
And we don't do that all. We don't do the whole karaoke a lot, but it's just fun to make an ass out of yourself.
Absolutely.
Or just
I got
have
up
fun.
on stage. I got the microphone and I said, "It's my birthday, so I can sound like shit. Like it's okay."
And completely own it.
And everybody laughed. They thought that was great.
Yeah.
And of course, that's a 5-minute song. So
it never ends.
It never ends. And so near the end, I'm like, I'm singing, but I also squeeze in the words, the DJ cannot wait for me to get off the stage.
He was entertained just watching the absolute chaos, the shenanigans on the stage. Yeah,
it was funny. It was a great night. So then the next day, we all finally. It takes you a while to wind down. Mm-hmm. You got to wind down. So I was up till 2, easy.
Yeah.
Then the next day I woke up early for some reason. I was up by 8 or 7:45 or something. So I was just absolutely exhausted. I don't drink coffee, but I had to drink coffee, and I didn't even feel like I drank coffee. But ended up going out again. So me and my sister, we went down to downtown Dunedin again because they had the fresh market there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so we got some fruits and veggies, and I got some a gift. I picked up a gift for somebody that's having a birthday soon, and it was just fun to go down and we got some honey, and what did we get? I got some gluten-free products and stuff like that. So that was fun. So that day, oh my gosh, and we went to Hobby Lobby. Holy cow, the clearance at Hobby Lobby. And I know you don't care about that, but wow, I had a field day. It was great.
Yeah, with her whole crafting thing, that's like
man.
That's like me going to getting car parts. Her going to a crafting store.
And PSA, if you're a woman and you're listening and you haven't been to Hobby Lobby, not only is Christmas clearing out, all the household stuff is because they're bringing spring in.
Oh, yeah.
Any decor for your house, all on clearance. So that was fun. We did that, and then that night we went to the light show called Enchanted.
Oh, was that the same night?
Girl, can hardly remember. It's been such a busy couple days.
Yeah.
That was the Hobby Lobby day. Yes. So we went to this thing called Enchanted, and it was in Tropicana Field, which is a big baseball field, am I right?
Yeah.
So it's huge. It's a stadium.
It's huge, yeah.
They have it decked out in lights and a big giant tree in the center.
Well, Christmas theme. So all Christmas decorations, Christmas trees,
I think more wintry theme, but all of it. Winter, Christmas.
Okay, winter, yeah, whatever.
And the tree in the center, how tall was that? At least 100 feet.
Absolutely amazing how tall it was, and just
really
absolutely
pretty.
beautiful. Yeah,
It's
just
pretty.
white, no decorations on it, just a white tree,
and
like
they twinkled
and the
like it
lights.
was snow. Like
Yeah. It was beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
it was
cool.
kind of neat.
It was nice. We missed going to Busch Gardens during Christmas time,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wanted to see the lights there, so that kind of made up for it to me.
Right.
I will say, in fairness, for anybody who's listening that might want to put that on the to-do list for next year, a little overpriced for what you got, I feel like. Mm-hmm. A little overpriced for what you got, but,
Yeah.
But
it
if
was
you want to take the
expensive.
fam out and just do something different, and like for kids, I could see them being like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to love the whole Winter Wonderland thing to want to go see it and walk around.
Like, I wouldn't do it again.
No.
But I'm glad I did it
Right.
this year. Just do something different. Sometimes you want to mix things up.
I wouldn't have done it this year if you didn't want to do it.
That's right. So we went to that, and then my sister was hungry.
Oh,
So she's like, I want to go get like a pub sub or something. And so Carl says, well, hey, there's a place, they have food, but there's also a concert. Do you guys want to go? And I have to call Carl out for that slurp that he did right in the microphone.
I just realized I did do that.
Every video, there's a slurp. And our son, Brandon, loves it. He definitely loves that I call him out. He doesn't necessarily love the slurp, but he loves that I call him out.
Just caught myself. I didn't realize that I did that. I thought you were making that up, but apparently I do.
Oh, I'm never making it up. Believe me. Okay.
So the coffee is great, just so you know.
now the podcast is actually complete. We can turn off the cameras and everything now. Because the slurp has been completed. But anyway, so Carl says they're having a concert with Jackal.
Yes. So it's we've talked about it in a previous podcast, OCC, which is the Orange County Choppers.
Choppers, right?
Roadhouse Bar.
Yes.
Really kind of a neat place.
The place that had the baked beans on their nachos.
Yes, the glorious nachos with baked beans. Yes.
Not glorious to me. But anyway, okay, so that place, guys, just to help you remember.
Yeah. So kind of to set this up, it's a whirlwind. The week after Christmas is a whirlwind with us because
so much going on.
Family's here, then Joanne's sister comes down, and she's a whirlwind by herself.
Oh, she is. She's in a tornado, yeah.
And it's just a busy week.
Yeah.
And then, Friday came around, and I knew Jackal was going to be playing at OCC. And Jackal is a band kind of from the 90s, a rock band from the 90s.
Yeah.
And I do like them. I'd never seen them live. And they were here last year. I wanted to go. We didn't have a chance to.
Yeah.
And then this year, really before I could even bring it up, or I forgot to bring it up earlier, but Friday night, Joanne's like, we're going to Enchanted. We're going to go look at the trees. I'm like, oh, man. So second year in a row, we're not going to get to see Jackal.
He's a little depressed.
Yeah.
Which he hadn't even mentioned it,
right.
But whatever.
But yeah. And it's
Carl's planning.
And lack of planning. And they were literally here the same Friday night at the end of the week after Christmas last year. And then they were here this year, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, so they were here.
Yeah.
And so Andy was like, I'm hungry, I want to eat. I'm like, well, let's go to this place.
Let's check it out.
And
You guys up for it? And we're like, hell yeah, we're up for it.
Yeah. And
now you need tickets, which we did not get tickets, but this is what we did do. So we got there before, we actually got there when the opening band was there.
Right.
So we got there, we sat inside. The bands play outside, so we sat inside, and we could hear the one band, and then they had to, clean off the stage. While we're eating, they're cleaning off the stage and
resetting,
getting ready. Yep. And so we enjoyed our meal, and I got dessert. Because I can't eat late at night, so except for desserts. So I got ice cream and pie.
Yeah.
Everybody else got food.
Yeah. And I love that. Oh, I can't eat. It bothers my stomach, but desserts are perfectly good for your stomach.
I can break those down for some reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna go with that. So I don't know.
It's my birth week. You got to get away with it.
All right, true.
So then we're finished up with our meal, and Jackal had come on. They had just come on, and loud. I mean, they're just banging away, and so we're like, let's go out the side door and see if we can get a glimpse.
Right.
Instead of going out the way we came in, let's go out the side door, see if we can get a glimpse, and we'll go from there. We'll see what we can do. So we go out the side door, and they've got it covered so that they really want you to pay for the ticket to be able to see the band.
Right. And it's really not that much. It was only like $25 for the general admission, and then the prices go up the closer you get to the stage. But I just didn't think anybody else would like it.
Right.
Because they're a rock band, and they're loud, and they're just loud.
And we weren't prepared. Like, we didn't have our we'll take like ear plugs.
Yeah.
Because it's so loud. It's crazy. So I like to have some earplugs. Andrew too.
Yeah. So we were with the whole group, and I'm like, I'm not buying tickets because I know somebody's gonna be like, oh my god, I can't stand this. This is horrible. I want to go. So. Then we walked out into the parking lot.
So we continued to walk out to the parking lot, and there was a full view.
Yeah, literally.
It was a full view.
Yeah, literally. So from the parking lot, you could see the whole thing, and the sound was awesome. Yeah.
So we are all standing in the parking lot watching, and there were several people doing that besides us. Yeah. And then there was a couple of people in their cars, but they had picked like primo spots that they could sit in their cars and see, like a drive-in movie. So Andrew got cold. It was cold out. So Andrew got cold. So I said, Andrew, let me take you to the Jeep. So Andrew and I went to the Jeep, and we sat in the Jeep. And then Andy comes over eventually. Amanda and Carl are still standing in the parking lot.
We're just rocking out in the parking lot, checking out the
Totally
band.
rocking out. And we've got like the windows down in the Jeep, and we got like a little bit of view. But then I decided to pull the Jeep up closer to where they were standing, and we had an awesome view. So we were sitting in comfort, way more comfortable than the bar chairs would have been.
Right, true.
And we were warmer because we were in the Jeep.
True.
And then there was a few times when he was getting wild, and I opened the top of the Jeep and put my camera up and captured a few things, because at some point in time he picks up a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And go ahead, I'll let you share.
Anyway, so the band is Jackal, and they had a song that was very popular. It's called Lumberjack, and it's a slow blues song, but literally he has a chainsaw that he has playing during the song, and it somehow they get it to sound in key with the song.
I don't know how they do it, but they do.
So they got it revving up, and then they choke it, and it's kind of muted, and they rev it up, and it's so. Anyways, it was a very popular song.
Yeah.
So me and Amanda were standing in the parking lot. You guys were all in the car.
Yeah.
And I kept telling Amanda, "Oh, you got to see the chainsaw song, the Lumberjack." And she was such a trooper. She was just hanging out with me the whole night out there, and you guys were all in the car, so I didn't know if you guys were like bored out of your mind or what was going on. But anyways,
no, we were recording half of it.
I know. I didn't know they ended up enjoying it too. I didn't realize they were enjoying it so much.
Yeah.
But anyways, so me and Amanda, I was feeling bad because everybody was in the car and it was just me and Amanda in the parking lot. And then so I'm like, all right, Amanda, if the next song's not the Lumberjack song or the song with the chainsaw, we'll leave. She's like, okay. And then it wasn't. So then she's like, well, maybe it's the next one.
Yeah.
Let's stay for the next one. I'm like, okay. And we kept just egging each other on.
Yeah.
And we ended up staying for the whole damn thing.
The whole concert, yes.
And basically that song was their encore song.
Right.
At the very end.
Yes.
And literally they bring the chainsaw out. He's running all over stage with a chainsaw. The band's just rocking it out. And
it's a working chainsaw. They ended up sawing a bar stool in half. So you're thinking, oh, it's a
right,
one.
Right, or a chainsaw with the chain off.
No,
and I actually thought it was because they're
because it's dangerous and he's drinking Jack Daniels up on
they're
stage.
just rocking it out, running around with chainsaw. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, they bring a bar stool out, and he cuts it in half, and they slam it on the ground as the song ends, and they're like, "Good night." It was a wild night.
So Carl didn't have to miss it. So that was great.
So that was icing on the cake for me.
Everybody was happy. Yeah, everybody was happy.
Yeah, they got to see trees, and I got to see my rock
That's
show.
right. That's right. So then we made it home, and it was another you're wired. So you got to wind down.
Yeah.
There was some late nights.
Yeah.
Late
the whole week was late nights for us.
It was so fun though.
Late nights.
I've been smiling ever since. And it was just a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think Andy got up and left the next day. Well, we went out to breakfast, and then Andy and I went out to breakfast, and then we squeezed in a home goods trip in there too somewhere. We shopped and it was a wild week. Yeah, we went to Home Goods with Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. We did so much stuff. Yeah, so it was fun. Then she left, and then it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And we actually stayed up to watch
Oh boy, yeah.
Guys, I'm just going to be honest. I'm sorry, I just have to be honest. When I was a kid, I think New Year's Eve TV shows were actually somewhat fun.
Yeah.
They suck.
This year was absolutely lame.
The past several years have been horrible.
Well, true. Yeah, and so I've bitched about the football. We can't watch football anymore. You know, you can only see certain games with your apps. Like Paramount, we watch football, but it's only when they decide what games they're going to put on.
That's right.
So, we're all like,
we don't have cable, so just
we
so
don't
y'all
have
are clear,
cable.
we don't
cable.
do that. Yeah.
And so, we do everything kind of Netflix and the apps and all
Roku, whatever.
Roku, yeah. So we're like, okay, they have to at least put the New Year's.
Yeah, well, they picked the suckiest
Eve
ones
stuff.
to put on.
But they were horrible. You could only find two. I mean, we tried to watch the thing with Anderson Cooper.
And they
that made my mind melt.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch 2 seconds of that.
And then the other one we watched was also not. It was better, but it was still wasn't what I would call entertaining.
No.
So we ended up sort of watching some YouTube things where people were like walking around live at Disney World.
It's the weird. Yeah, the world has changed.
Everything's changed. Everything's changed.
I don't get it.
So, but the production value of the shows that they're putting on now, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know who thinks that they're doing a good job, but they all suck.
Yeah, it's very different.
So they had Float Right On, which Carl didn't find entertaining. I used to think their music was fun back in the day when we would listen to it. Well, you didn't
There was
listen
no
to
way,
it, but
no.
me and the kids would listen to it because that's what was on the radio.
Well, I don't know. So, anyways,
makes your mind. Okay.
it was nothing. Well, they had, I don't know, 8 songs from him jumping around and doing his thing.
I didn't really
I was kinda
appreciate
bored.
the dancers because it was a lot of ass in your face, and I didn't really appreciate that. It was a lot of ass in your face.
Well, yeah.
It just was.
So, anyways,
I don't really appreciate that.
they got him.
Yeah.
And then we flipped back to the Anderson Cooper thing, which again made my mind melt.
They sucked. Those two hosts
yeah.
sucked. They were terrible. The one was really bad.
Yeah, couldn't tolerate that.
Yeah.
Couldn't even. Yeah. So, anyways, then we went back to the other one, and they were just kind of wandering around and going in the crowd and everybody wishing Happy New Year. But there was no guests. There was no format. There was no structure.
They did have.
It was just weird.
Wait, what was his name? Paul Anka.
Oh, Paul Anka.
Yeah, they had a Paul Anka thing, and he sang a song at the end on one of the
Imagine
channels.
the John Lennon. Imagine.
So that was fine, but yeah, no, it just production value is just it was terrible.
It was horrible.
Maybe because the writers were on strike. I don't know, but whatever. It was awful.
Well, yeah,
It probably doesn't count as a writer's strike thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, that sucked.
It was
but we
bad.
did end up torturing ourselves and staying up.
Yep.
And watching it till the ball dropped.
Yep.
Yeah, and here we are today.
And here we are today. Yep.
With our new year, but it's a new year,
It is it's
So Carl's going to start a
absolutely-
new project at the shop, and then I got some new stuff going on. So it's going to be, we're hoping for just a great year and just making the most of it and having fun with it. So
Wow, that was
I
quick.
wanted
It's a quick wrap up.
It was, yeah. I wanted to talk about, because in our Christmas podcast, or one of them in the past, we talked about date night.
Oh yeah, and then the flags. How many flags I get? So we had some people write in and respond.
We had some votes.
So I think we actually got it that I get one flag,
We settled that Carl and I each would have one flag.
and that was the consensus with people
Yes.
sending things in. So
And so you guys know I did buy a scratch off date ideas. It is unopened.
oh, look at this. Okay.
So
it's a scratch
It
off.
says Busy Couples Edition. And
Okay,
we are.
that's it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's us.
It says 52 scratch off date ideas, effortless and memorable ideas.
I like it. So far, I like it.
Yeah, so far he likes it. I thought it might be fun. It looks like there's categories. Let me check this out.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like we have adventure commitment. Wait, let me see. This says once the idea, so we have to commit to it, which is what I was sort of saying. So it says once the idea is revealed, complete each date idea without skipping it.
Ooh,
So
but we
we
get
gotta
one
stick to
flag.
it.
We get one flag.
That's
each.
right, but I'm just telling you.
So we're doing this like all year, or what? 52 times? What is on this?
yeah, we're gonna do it till we do them all. Okay?
All 52. So I get one flag, so it'll be 51.
Right, and I get a flag if
Okay,
needed.
okay.
I might not use it. I might just make a suffer
Oh,
through.
then I get your flag.
No, you don't. Okay, it says phone-free moments. Keep phones on do not disturb mode for uninterrupted quality time. Okay,
that's
fair
not a
enough.
that's not a problem.
Yeah, we usually
Yeah.
do that anyway. Open hearts, open minds. I'm reading the box for those of you that don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
It says embrace new experiences with an open and adventurous spirit. Yes, Carl.
That's me all the time.
Oh, if you guys know he's lying if you listen to that podcast.
Just you by her speechlessness, you know.
It's true. It says personalize your journey. Add your unique touches to make each day unforgettable. Okay, fair enough.
Wait. It's not that.
It's not that kind of podcast. Okay. Preserve cherished memories. Take photos, but you're supposed to keep your phone off. Take photos, print and... hold on. Take photos, print and stick your memories using our photo stickers on the back of each card. That's a really cute idea. That's a really cute idea. I could make a journal out of it.
Oh boy.
That's
okay.
cute. Okay. And then it says, build a collection of these cards to treasure the wonderful chapters of your love story. So romantical. And then lastly, it says, reconnect and savor. It says, enjoy the journey of rekindling your bond through your meaningful date nights. So I'm going to open this up, and on this podcast, we are going to read what our
first one is.
Date. And then I think we should make a goal to report back each week how our date went.
Okay, all right.
And if we do that and we commit that to you guys, then we won't be like, we don't have time to go on a date this week. We're going to do it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to unwrap this. That might be a little loud, guys. My apologies. Okay, I'm trying to get into it. Carl, tell them about something while I do this.
Well, I would have had it open by now. It's just, just saying. But,
That's incredible. Okay, thank you for that support there. Appreciate it.
She finally got it open. She's opening the lid.
Plastic off, yes.
Here we go.
The lid.
I got my flag handy. Flag's in my hands.
Oh, Carl, you cannot have your flag handy.
I have to have my flag. I'm like the referee.
Okay, so it does say here. Okay, so I've got the stack. We're not looking through them. Didn't
you say you got to scratch it off?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just say this. We're not looking through them because what Carl will do is stack all the good stuff in the front. So we're not going to look through. Okay, we're promising that you're not placing them.
Carl would just pick out the ones he wants. Instead of 52 date nights, it'd be like 12 date nights.
Yeah, and he'd throw the rest in the garbage.
Exactly.
So we're not doing
I'd photocopy
that.
the ones I like and then put them back in the deck. So I have multiple.
So I don't know what okay, so guys, just so you know, there's some stickers here. I have no idea what those are, but it says helpful hints. Let's read this. Oh my gosh, there's
nobody wants to sit and listen to you read it.
There's a sticker usage guide. I won't read that. And then let me see what the back says. Oh, it just says the cards indicate certain things. Okay, so they don't need to know that. We don't care what it indicates. We're just picking, right?
I
Do you want me to spread them out and you can pick whatever?
Is there truly 52?
Oh, there's color-coded. So yeah, the colors. Hold on.
Okay.
The colors
So let's see.
indicate something.
Okay, so should we take turns, like picking the theme, like whatever the colors mean?
I'm just going in. I don't care. I'm not even going to make a. I'm not even.
So you're picking the first one?
I'm just picking off the top.
So you're picking the first one. I'll pick next week.
Okay. Do you want to do it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my flag?
All right, I'm taking it just right off the top, you guys.
All right.
So, I think, honestly, I think that's what we should do. But, I do think that's what we
cheating.
should do. Exactly, that's why you should take it off the top. Okay, all right, guys, so what do we have here? Stick your photo here, date of the date. Oh, so I have to scratch off this whole thing. Okay, $0 to $30, 1 to 2 hours, anytime. So see, it's got these little icons on it. So let's see what it is, guys. Let's check it out. Right. Oh, such scratchy sounds. I apologize for the scratchy.
So it's kind of like the scratch off
like
if you get a winner or not.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is, I'll be excited or depressed.
Speaking of lottery, we played it because in Florida it was up to $608 million, but we didn't win. We won a few bucks.
We won $2.
Yeah, we won a few bucks. And I wanted to play on my birthday because they were drawing again, and then we forgot. Because we were out having
She was too busy karaokeing.
Partying. All right.
All right, so what are you getting me into now?
I'm going to read the card now,
all right,
everyone.
Go
this
ahead.
is our first date night.
First date.
It says Piece by Piece Love. That's the title.
Hey, all right.
Hey, settle down over there. All right. It says, on this special night, embark on a puzzle-solving adventure. Oh, Carl's going to love it so much.
Oh, my.
Puzzle-solving adventure together.
Okay.
It says, choose a puzzle, get cozy, and have a blast completing it as a team.
Oh my goodness.
It says, laugh, connect, and savor the joy of conquering the puzzle together. Watch how your bond grows as the pieces fit perfectly. It's so cordial. It's a delightful way to have fun and create lasting memories with each other. I love this because that's literally something we would never do.
No.
So here it is. I'm gonna create a date around this puzzle. I'm not telling you what I'm doing. Because it said add your own special details.
Okay.
So I'm going to add my own special details.
So you're in charge of this? Just you?
It's my card. So yes, I'm in charge.
Oh, so we take ownership like each week?
I'm taking ownership of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think it's a good idea to take ownership unless you picked a card that you were like, I need help. That's fine.
Okay.
But I feel like I can handle this.
So, all right. So let me ask.
Okay.
Can we modify what they are? So instead of actually...
Look at him trying to get around.
I am just asking.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Okay, already trying to get out of it. Okay.
No, I'm not trying to get out of it. I'm just trying to modernize it because that's a little Norman Rockwell to just sit there with our little hot chocolates and a puzzle.
Oh, we're doing a puzzle.
Well,
This is mine. You don't get to talk. You can ask your own questions for your own card.
So
But this is mine.
here's my counter.
There's no counter. This is not. This is
a counter, yes.
Okay, I'm
because I got the
listening.
flag in hand and I'm not sure if I'm throwing it. But
you
I
don't
won't
get
throw
to
it for this
on
one.
this on
No.
a puzzle?
Yeah, no,
Please.
I got to save my
And-
flags.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you do. Your
Here is
flag
my. Here, what was that? That was worse than a slurp, coffee slurp. So here's my counter.
Okay.
Can we modernize them or can we add a twist to it? So my twist would be the what do they call them? The escape rooms. That's kind of like a puzzle. You got to try to
Sure.
figure it out,
Right.
and that we could do something like that.
Unless it says unless there's a card that says go to an escape room, which who knows
Okay,
if it does.
okay.
But I think
I'm game either way. I'm just
it
throwing
says
it out
add
there.
your own twist, and I think you're right. That is a puzzle. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of like a one of those hunt things. What are those hunts called?
Well, they have the treasure hunt.
Yeah, not a treasure hunt. It's it's called it's
It's
like
an escape
that, but
room,
it's-
but we've done it once before.
Yeah. But
And you can't get out of the room until you get the puzzle pieces.
right. But isn't that more like a? It's called. Oh man, that's called something very specific. But anyway, it is like a puzzle. But so I would say yes. You can add, as it says, you can add your own touches to your. If you had pulled that card and that was yours, yes, I would say you could do that.
Okay. So,
Add
but
your
you're going to do
touches.
it. You're going to set it up.
It's all on me. I'm doing this one.
You're doing this one.
I'm
okay.
fully doing this one. You're showing up like you do for the podcast.
Hey. Hey, we have the writers meeting. We have the run through.
We
Then we
do?
read our lines. Yes,
No.
it's a lot of work that I put into these podcasts. Yes.
He did actually set up the microphones today because we had tucked him
Whew,
away
and I'm exhausted.
for the whole,
I mean,
that was a lot of work setting up those mics. That was so much. And plugging them in, that was
Well, oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to plug them in. Yes.
so proud of you.
Yes.
So proud of you.
Yes, it's a
Carl.
lot. It's a lot. So.
So, okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our dates.
Okay, so
so we're
no,
getting
apparently we're
started.
doing a puzzle.
So I think we really need to try the best we can to do a date once per week. There's going to be times when we're on vacation or
Yeah.
it's the holidays or, whatever. But I think that we need to really do this. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
And then we
And then
do.
report back to, share it on our podcast.
And then can we have? So it's 52 dates.
Yes.
So can we both get a blank card and write in a date and put it in there?
Well, we could, sure.
Yeah.
But you don't know what's on the cards.
What I have in mind wouldn't be on the cards.
It's not that kind of...
Why does your head immediately go there?
Because I know you.
How do you know it wasn't a car event?
And it might say pick an event. Like, you don't know. But anyway, whatever. Can we just stick to the cards? You're always trying to change things and cheat.
I'm making it better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, guys, that's
All right.
our commitment that we are
All right,
going
yeah, I like it.
to.
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
fun.
do that.
That's fun.
I think it will be fun.
Yeah.
Like, I never would have thought about a puzzle, but you can make a really great night out of that.
Right.
So I think that could be a lot of fun. All right. So what else? What do we want to share with our friends? I mean, we're just really coming off of a super busy time. Had a great time.
We completely ended 2023 with a bang.
Absolutely, we did.
Wild time.
Yes.
It's fun time with
It was
family and all
great.
that.
Yeah.
And now we're just trying to wrap our heads around
Yeah, we got to get
24
focused. We
and
gotta
start the new
focused.
year,
Yeah.
start new projects, start new things,
Yeah.
and have date nights. and
Yeah, I had so
see where
many
it goes.
plans and so many goals to do this year. And I wanted to just really get started. So I never start disassembling my Christmas stuff until like January 5th or something. I already started. And it's only January 1st. I didn't take my trees down, but and I have my I have my Valentine's Day stuff out already. Because I just feel like it's just, I want to be able to move forward like quickly, like just get going,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for 2024.
I am too. I'm looking forward to this year. I know it's
Yeah.
going to be a good year, and
Yeah.
lots of cool things are going to happen. And
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you guys on for the ride, along for the ride.
We talked to Amanda a little bit, and she's decided she wants to stay on at your shop.
Yeah.
Family business.
Family
She said
business.
she wants to stay on
She's
that
doing
for,
super.
You know,
She's super detailed. She's
which is amazing.
it's amazing having her there and the things she's able to do. So
Yeah,
so
so that's
we'll
really-
see where
that's
that
really
goes.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really cool
We'll see where
stuff.
that goes, and
Yeah, so we have a lot of good
completely
stuff
looking forward to
going
that.
on. Yeah. Well, friends, I think we're gonna just wrap it up. Short and sweet this week. Just
Yes.
getting back into the groove. Like
back.
we actually hadn't. We hadn't actually recorded a podcast, and it's been a couple weeks, so we're feeling, just got to get back in the groove now.
Yeah, the holidays are over, so we're back in the groove.
Yeah.
Back to
So,
doing what we got to do, and
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
yeah,
So-
looking forward to conquering 2024. If you're watching on YouTube, put in the comments if
There you go.
want us to cover anything in particular. And then if you are listening via podcast, but you'd like to input, then you can catch us at goldieloxandthesilverfox@gmail.com. And it's Fox and Locks both end with an X.
LOX.
LOX.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, cool.
Foxes. LOX.
Locks and Fox. So yes, and please tell your friends. And if you like the podcast, please put some comments on the
Carl's a little rusty. He needs more coffee.
I do. I
All right,
only
so
had
let's just wrap it up. All right, we love you guys. Okay, Happy New Year.
yes. Happy New Year.
And then you say
What?
the music part.
Oh yeah. See, wow, we are out of practice.
Cue the music.
All right. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. See you next week. Cue the music. Whew.
That was tough.
That was
Just trying to
painful.
End it.
Ah.